Hello. The sealing tree has been burned. Enir-Ilim awaits. Enir-Ilim? Enir-Ilim? I don't know. I haven't heard anyone say it. Could be Enir-Ilim, potentially. It awaits. And I was thinking last time, I don't think I mentioned it in the stream, but I was thinking last time in the cutscene where it sort of has it all the darkness draining away like ink and then suddenly reveals the big shot of golden glowy Enir-Ilim. Somewhat reminded me of the Anor Londo cutscene. Just in the composition and the music beat on the reveal. Behold order, why is it always futility? No door ahead. Seek behind. I've already got the item behind, I got that last time. There is indeed no door ahead. This is a curious... That's gotta be something. You wouldn't put the first sight of grace in front of a door that is never going to be significant. Surely. Surely. Regardless, I can't open it now. I may have broken that. That's fine. Didn't expect fort morning. Beautiful. Visions of here, but behold, distracted. The other thing, of course, I'm curious about is this Theatre of the Divine Beast. That would presumably be open now. But it's not where I was teleported to. Praise the tree. I honestly kind of want to check the Theatre of the Divine Beast before I do anything else. Strong foe ahead, be wary of left. Try parrying. Oh, you were fucking... Why were you moving like you spotted me? Why have you spotted me? Oh, you just zoom in. We've got the zoomies. Let's try parrying. How many runes have I got? Few. That didn't feel parryable. Oh, that wasn't what I thought it was. That was a partial parry. That was a fail. Can you wait a minute? Just a small one. That was a complete parry because I'm good at the game. What do you mean no backstab? What do you mean I got absolutely kicked in the face? Really trying to parry on attacks that could not be parried there. Okay. Fair enough. That man was a bit violent. Definitely try parrying. Good advice there. Well, he feels like the sort of man who's going to come back. Hidden path ahead. Liar ahead. Not going to get kicked off anything like that by patches, am I? This is an interesting pulpit in that I'm too fat for it. It's just like you always say, try parrying. Yeah, but usually I don't need to. And to be honest, I'm not sure I need to there. But, you know, the message said it, so I tried it. Now this is very interesting. There is no attempt to disguise the seams of the level here. Like, it's just, it's full, unrestrained, just this is where the lines are. And have a look at this repeating pattern. I think it's sand. But there's no attempt to make it look real down here. Yeah, it's sand. It's weird that it doesn't have smooth slopes. Unless it's sandstone. I'm sure I'll see at some point. That looks... maybe not. It looks like a place I could maybe get down to. If it's a place I can get down to and walk about in, then all is forgiven. If it's not, then that's kind of bad far terrain. I've never really paid much attention to this type of thing in Elden Ring, like architecture and murals on the wall. I'm sure there's lots of lore hidden in those. First Rise. Now I'm sure I'm going to be led towards it, but before I go any further, I really want to check. Actually, never mind. I think I see where that leads to. Okay, that's would be this, possibly. I think this is going to take me. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I don't need to travel to check. I'm right here already. Mesmer Fire Grease, very nice. This is going to take me to the path up from the Divine Beast Arena, I'm pretty sure. I don't have my light on. Here we are. Bellarat Tower Settlement. Ta-da. I have to check this as well. Tragic. No hidden second lift. Well, there are two ways to go. I can go over there or I can go up the stairs. Let's go up the stairs. But before I do, since I'm aware that I haven't been looking at statues very much, what the hell's going on here? What is this? Two people in an embrace, wrapped by... I mean, they have the texture of horns, but the shape of, like, snakes or maggots or tentacles or something. Curious. Oh, this goes outside as well. Try left. Oh yes, there's a path there. Oh, wait. You got summoned by that boss. You're absolutely huge. In awe at the size of this lad. Ranged battle ahead. Am I gonna get shot at? Oh! Oh god. One of those fucking things. This place is sort of crumbling. Oh, it goes up and up and up, doesn't it? I'm gonna go down, because this seems like maybe the main path. I want to go to the side path first if I can. But this could also be the main path. No, this is... This is the main path. So I want to go along the roof. Try ranged battle. Likely knight. I don't see a knight. I mean, these things are not knights. These are weird candle-wielding priestly things. Can I shoot you from here? I cannot shoot you from here. That's ridiculous. I actually could. Ah, that's why I didn't get any health back. What am I looking at on this? 109. Let's put this back on. If there's going to be parrying here, let's put this one back on. And that's going to put me down at 104. That's still really good. Right, this keeps saying ranged battle, but I keep not seeing anyone to shoot, so I'm just going to go. There's a specific musical cue in the background music on the violin that I keep catching half of it and thinking it's the Cyberman theme from Doctor Who. And it's not really. And it only has like a few of the same notes, but... Big footsteps. Okay, we alright? This is kind of beautiful, honestly. Yeah, it's your footsteps. How did you not notice me killing your friend? Likely tree except visions of sacrifice. Interesting. Do you see anything down there? Yes. Oh, big horn-sent corpse or like shrine with weird looking fellas. Okay, what stupid message does this say? Still no joy. I'm not sure why jumping on top of the lintel would be particularly expected as a source of joy. That's an important item. Could you continue rotating the shrine? The shrine? The fountain. Rotating around the fountain. Yes, you just... Off you go. I don't want you to notice when I stab this person in the back. I'll deal with you at my own speed. Yeah, and you didn't notice because you're really oblivious, so it's just a rune arc. What's going... Wait, hang on. What's going on here? The fuck is that? I don't want to look at it too long because I'll be standing up. I'll be noticed by the fountain man, but hello? I don't think I can stab this man in the back. Oh, you're alive. Right, if I get rid of you, that's going to make it easier to deal with Fountain Man. I'm going to sneak up behind him and jump attack him, for which purpose I'm actually going to swap this back to the arcane one so that I can get a little bit more bleed. He wasn't hugely difficult when I was in... Was it Jory? The Elder Inquisitor fight? He summoned a ghostly one of these. And that was... It wasn't the enemy that was a problem, it was just the number. Yeah, that was predictable. Oh, you hit me with that even when you haven't finished your attack? That's a ho! What are they doing? There's like a billion of them. Oh, I'm loving the combat music in this area. Oh my god, it's so good. What is that attack? And why do you keep doing it? Are you buffing your friends? Are you healing? What are you trying to do here? What's the big idea? It's got a weird tail, yeah. As far as I can tell right now, it's got no tail. Hit me. But not with that. I should have put this back on before I did that. I didn't get any bonus from trying to parry there. Except, of course, I suppose a small amount of practice. I got a revered spirit ash from that? Hello? That's a reward and a half. Good stab. Oh, hello. I didn't realize you were still alive, to be honest. Lightning proof pickled liver. I really like the combat background music in this area. It's very frantic. Up and down you can go. Oh, this is the base of a tree. The fucking flies. Always with the fucking flies. I've no idea the lore of the flies. The lore of... That was a very good unintended joke. The lore of the flies. Oh! There's a second one. Hiding. The runs on the strings and the combat music. Excellent stuff. Very, very good. Oh, so this jump, I thought this jump that I avoided here was death. Or this fall that I narrowly avoided when I realized there was a gap. I thought that was just death. But instead it was the grab from this little cheeky person. They were trying to get... I'm gonna take you fellas from a distance, or one at a time. Or I would have taken you one at a time if the fucking Tarnished could aim with a bow. Thank you. You get runes here. Jesus Christ, I'm already 100,000 almost. I was getting ready to look around the corners there for flies. I was not prepared for one from the ceiling, which I suppose is my fault. Another 2 revered spirit ashes. 2 of them. This place really wants me to use ashes. Well, unless there's an extremely stupid boss, or like an annoying multi-boss, I'm not going to. But it is nice to have them. Hello? Why? What for? Unnecessary behavior. God, the combat music's so good. Actually, best area combat music. Obviously, boss music is really the best. Fucking hell. That's an annoying spell. Absolutely machine gunning me. But yeah, I don't notice the combat background music in most areas. There are certain tracks that I very much notice when it comes to the idol. Like the idol Limgrave music is so peaceful. But I've never really noticed many of the combat tracks until this one. This stream of sand does not look convincing close up because of the weird sort of overlays and particle effects that they have on certain objects in this game. Oh, there's another one of those knights. Anakin would hate this place? Anakin would hate this place. Oh, you're what you say? Huh! Oh, I see. Very nice. Divine Beast Dancing Lion Head, I like it. I wonder if you should try parrying him. I don't know. I'm gonna put on a... I imagine he's going to do mostly lightning, but I'm going to put on Pearl Drake. What does that put me on negation? 65, 66, 65, 66. Hearing I wouldn't try parrying from you is quite something. Very unusual. Right, let's absolutely fucking demolish this gentleman. Right, interesting. I feel like I rolled out of that, but... Oh, you're very annoying. You sort of pontiffing. Oh, you're dead. Goodbye. Well. He was pontiffing, but fortunately, he can bleed. The bleed's pretty good. I'm a big fan of the bleed. It's actually interesting. I feel like the enemies in here are particularly weak to bleed. Like, I'm doing so much damage when I get the bleed off. Time for ranged battle. Dragon Bolt Grease. Grace ahead, all the more dashing through required. Jesus Christ! Holy shit. He smacked me. Stairs? Jumping required ahead. Later. Perhaps another time. No, that's a trap. Later. That's gotta be a trap. Where's this site of grace I was promised? Ow! Fuck yourself. That one's impossible to... Holy shit. Impossible to react to. If you're really close when it goes off. Oh, Mikla's footprint. Likely dung. First off, well done. This is going to be another... For God's sake. So that means that means there's more. There are more Shadow Tree fragments. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here all my fears. What was Mikola afraid of? And can I kill the fucking Egypt that's out here from going up these steps a bit? Revenge ahead. Yeah, of course I can. Hey. You're a prick. What talismans am I wearing? I'm still wearing the Pearl Drake talisman. You took way more damage. Were you wearing armor? Because that does make a difference, and I know you often don't wear armor. Right, I'm going down to get those items. Right, this... You wanted the fast roll? It's really not necessary in this game. The fast roll, the medium roll rather, in this game is basically the fast roll in Dark Souls. Item indeed. I'm gonna get this one that I said was probably a trap now. Trap? It's not a trap, never mind. Disappointing. Inquisitor Ashes. All those arrows are new as well. Ashen remains in which spirits blah 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 blah. Spirits of 2 horn-sent Inquisitors. The Inquisitor hags wielded barbed candlesticks. One of the Inquisitors casts a tower hex to heal HP, while the hex of the other boosts her own attack power. Inquisitions often perplexed the minds of the uninitiated, and so seniority was viewed as an asset. Golden Bolt. Oh, I think I have had those before. No real lore in something like that. So does the Inquisitor that heals HP, does that heal my HP or just her own? Because if it's just her own, that's kind of useless. I mean, doubly useless to me because I wouldn't use that Spirit Ash anyway, but... And I rarely use them at all. I think there was more to find on this roof. Didn't expect rain. It's not strictly speaking. I mean, I suppose it's kind of... Be wary of bird. Oh yeah, I see it. Hey there. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, why can't you just aim at the wing? Could you come back? I wasn't done with you. I really wasn't done with you. Where did you go? This is really concerning. The bodies. It's very, very, very worrying lore-wise. Holy shit, you're strong. Section got you so annoyed? Fortunately, I'm really good at the game, so it's not going to happen to me. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that it's still playing the combat music, to be honest. Okay, there's more than one, I would say. I suppose the real question would be, how did you see me? I'm not a big fan of enemies that are pre-programmed to detect you, unless of course they're bosses. But just like standard enemies, or just like, yeah, they see you, even if you are sneaking fine and would bypass the same type of enemy in other situations. Be wary of circling around, yeah. There's those strings that my brain keeps equating with the Cyberman theme, even though it's not the same. It's nearly the same. Yeah, I knew there'd be more. Are you a detector? Or are you someone I can get the jump on? You're someone I can get a jump on. That's going to be another revered spirit ash. I didn't sit at the site of grace before I came here, so I'm running on half flasks, no physic, and inferior numbers of arrows, which is kind of silly of me. Hello? Can I have this? Thank you. Are you coming back anytime soon? I'd like you to come back down here because your stupid ranged attack is nonsense and very annoying. So if you could come back down so that I don't have to start a million miles away from you and get hit like 5 times running up to you, be pretty good. You planning on it? I think she's got lost. Reinforcements ahead, and then didn't expect Lord. Oh yeah, there's a couple. The didn't expect Lord is the concerning part. Bloody hell, that was a bit close. Jesus. Hey up. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, you're coming here. Do you mind with the bloody fire? Yeah, I'm not jumping on that. Seems familiar. Does it? Doesn't seem all that familiar to me. I mean, it's a balcony. I've seen balconies before. Strong foe ahead. Oh, it's you again. I'm gonna need a reset of my supplies. I should have rested at Side Grace before coming here. This is an annoying section, you're right, because you have to redo it a lot if you want to get, unless I didn't come the other way. I mean, obviously this leads to various places that probably aren't led to by the other way. But yeah, not worth picking a fight with him on half my flasks. So I will do that, and I might as well increase my revered Spirit Ash blessing. And so now I've got one Shadow Tree fragment. There are clearly gonna be more. Oh, this just doesn't go anywhere. Okay, fair enough. Understandable. There is another bit I want to go to. But that's actually back. But I've just remembered it. And I don't want to forget about it again. There was that stairway that it looked like you could kind of jump down onto. It is very nice being able to come up behind these bloody things. Although, of course, if Miyazaki just decides to remove your ability to press the attack button, yeah, I'm a little uneasy about jumping down here because I could easily fuck it up. Fireproof pickled liver. So what's the situation here? Where do I go next? Ooh. What the fuck is going on here? Miyazaki, I am begging you. What is going on in your silly little game designer's brain? Oh, hello, Dream Master, welcome. There's multiple items. What is Miyazaki doing here? This is not that's not a commensurate to my efforts item. Oh, you're silly. Smithing stone, right. Which game designer did this? Whose choice was this? This is severely upsetting. I am more tense than I was when I was one hit away from killing Gaius. What do you mean there's a bloodstain right there? Why is there a bloodstain? What sort of fucking situation is this? There's more stuff there. I have to check it, don't I? I'm not going to. I'm not going to risk it. I'm sure there's another item there. I'm going down. You liked this bit? To each their own, but you're also wrong. There's more? Nah. 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 Nah, no way. Yes! Oh, there was a spoiler in chat? Thank God I was in a section that required a lot of focus. I was not looking at chat. Oh, this leads into Ballarat? Reminder, Dream Master, please. No names of anything I haven't found or mentions of things or whatever it was. I haven't finished the base game, so if it's anything to do with the end of the game. Yeah, I haven't finished the base game, Dream Master. The last thing I've done is Horaloo in the base game. Hello, Luke. Welcome. How are you doing? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you in chat. Oh, Jesus Christ! This game's just single-handedly given me arachnophobia. Elden jump scare indeed. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here right now. Christ. Oh, another Shadow Tree fragment. That's good. Yes, please. Hello, Black Cavalier. Welcome. Seek gesturing. Seems familiar. Dark. Lift. Armament ahead. I don't know which way to go first. I'm gonna go down the lift and then just, if it seems like there's a lot further to go, I'm gonna go back up again. That scorpion jump scared me so badly. I feel like this is gonna lead back into Wait a minute, is this the tower I think it is? Hold on. Am I where I think I am? I think I'm above where there was the giant scorpion before. Holy shit, the lock-on change. This game's trying to assassinate me. Okay, this is going a long distance and there's a dangerous enemy. I want to go the other way, because now I feel like the other way may have been a side route. Where am I on the map here? Oh yeah, this is a part of Belra I haven't been in. No, this is I think this is the tower I think it is. That I'm just on the top of now. Alright, let's see what's through this door. First off, armament. Oh, it's another lift. First off, behind, and then try a lift. You prefer me to go down there? I've just been down there. Okay. I feel like these messages are trying to get me killed. Then again, I often feel like that in From Software games. And I've run out of shit. Bastard? I'm gonna die. I'm dead. There was a pillar! Fuck's sake. However, I was wearing a sacrificial twig because I did the jump and I never took the sacrificial twig off. So I get to keep all my runes. So, actually, get fucked, Miyazaki. Miyazaki just got defeated by strategy. That was so much damage because I was no longer wearing the Pearl Drake Talisman. You know what I was just saying about messages trying to kill me? Yeah. I don't think they were trying to kill me though, because he's definitely going to be guarding something. Right, I need you to die. I have to do all of the platforming again. I'm gonna lose all of these runes. It's not even that many. It feels like so many runes, but it's not even a whole level up. I may be able to farm a few more here, because you get runes really fast in this place. It all depends on whether this man has respawned. Of course he has. Of course he has. And I don't think I have any good rune items. Look at that, I could gain a whole 500 runes. Well, he's walking about and it's distracting me. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. On this wall. It's, oh my god. I'm so tense. Can I drop? What the fuck am I standing on? Hey? Oh! Physics moment right there. Right, I despise this. Oh, the fucking scorpion's gonna be back. God's sake. It's gonna do its weak drop again, isn't it? Stop fucking pretending you're not there. Okay, I'm going this way first. I want to see what's here before I die again to that bastard. Yeah, this takes me back to Enir-Ilim. Is it going to open up a less dangerous shortcut for me? Of course it's not. Why would it do that? Why would there be a shortcut? This is a long cut. Why would I want to come back to this bit? Abysmal. Truly abysmal. This lift's gonna be down, yeah. Run past him? Yeah. Maybe a good strategy. I could also try luring him back to the lift. I mean, to be fair, the reason I died was because of the arena rather than the enemy. Like, I got stuck on a pillar. I'm pretty sure that was the only reason I died. Maybe I was worse than I thought. But I'm pretty sure I should have been able to roll out of range of his last swipe. Because he just starts walking. Is there a lift behind him? You crept past him? You did what? Where does this man stop? Did this whole area on one rest and you had almost no Crimson Tears when you got to him? Good call. Oh my god, the bloodstains. There's so many of them. Very good call. Okay, here's a lift. I feel like you might be able to lure him back to the last lift and like have him drop down the shaft or something. Like I did with that Fire Knight by accident. Okay, there's a site of grace behind that door because I caught the particle effects. At least I think there is. No, I don't think it is anymore. Oh, it's blue, never mind. I think it's the item glow. Yeah. Interesting that the doors are not actually perfectly together. Like, you can actually, if you position it just right, you can peek through these doors. Seems familiar? Oh! It's been 85 years. I totally forgot about this unsolved mystery. Euphoria. Twin blades symbolizing abundance, the secret treasure of the tower. Though the blades, fashioned from golden shoots, are largely wilted and darkened, their luster can be restored by dealing damage to foes. However, damage dealt to those who live in death will have no such effect. Using the power of the vortex, violently twirl the armament, dealing multiple slashes directly ahead. The greater the restored luster of the blades, the greater the power of the skill. However, use of this skill will fully consume the blade's luster. "24 faith." This was a waste of time. I've been robbed. Absolutely robbed. Yeah, I need to get back to Spiral Rise. I really wish I had more runes. Or specifically, I wish I had less runes, and therefore I wish I had more runes so that I could level up so that I could have less runes. Just remove that, gentleman. Pearl dregs are good. This is not what I'm doing. Need to go around the side. I'm very aware that I'm in a problem right now because I've attracted multiple attentions. Ow! You're a right bastard, that's what you are. Isn't there a third? Oh, there you are. Oh, I drank the wrong flask, for fuck's sake. God damn it. God damn it, that's annoying. I could fight this young man while my flask still remains. I don't know why I'm calling him a young man. But I really don't want to, because I'm going to lose all my runes. So there is another path I can take. Which of course could also result in me perishing, but you know. It is what it is. Silver horn tender. Horned warrior ashes. Stanching boluses and neutralizing boluses. Bleeding poison, I think. Yeah. I wonder if that's because I will be encountering bleeding poison. Now let's find out this lore. Spirits of a Horned Warrior, this heavily armoured guardian spirit of the tower attained inhuman strength through divine invocation and wields a curved greatsword that brings horns to bear on its foes. In the tower, these warriors and their weapons both are spiritual vessels. So that's how the bloodlust happens. It brings horns to bear, like it literally makes horns sprout out of your skin, causing you to lose blood. That's not very nice. Ladder indeed. I thought this was just going to lead back onto the lower rooftops there, but I'm going up even further. Oh, it's yourself! I was drinking! I'm dead. For fuck's sake! Oh, for God's sake! Let me tell you something about these enemies. They are significantly less fun than the boss they're based on. What the fuck is the Frost Swirl? Like, it covers the whole area that you're fighting it, and it's just if you're in that area, you're taking damage. Or in other words, it's you're taking damage. The most unfair enemies are dogs for you? I don't feel the dogs in Elden Ring are that bad, to be honest. I've got no issue with the Elden Ring dogs. Right, this is what's the word I'm looking for? Issues with flying enemies and dogs. Flying enemies can be very annoying, yeah, I'll give you that. Holy shit. I've got a plan, to be fair. Yeah, that's right, you do that. You fucking mind? Funnily enough, I've actually found the these birds I've found not annoying until this area. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back down this way. I'm going to take this route again. I have a cunning plan, in the words of Baldric. Hopefully my cunning plan will turn out a little better than his. Put the wrong talisman on. Interested to see how much magic damage you take, pal. Where are my bombs? I've only got one of these. Now there's an interesting question. How does sleep pots do against these creatures? Perhaps an investigation for another time, to be quite honest. Where the fuck are you? You're right there. Have you considered fucking moving? 468? That's pretty good. Get fucking outplayed. Nice, another Shadow Tree fragment. For you, the Frost Swirl killed you itself very, very quickly. I mean, it was pretty quick for me too. I feel like most of the damage... I know it wasn't the Frost Swirl that killed me, but when I first came up to him and I was very, very close to death, I feel like most of the damage was from the Frost Swirl rather than his swings. These petrified sand bodies are still very concerning to me. Gonna need Miyazaki to drop some lore on that before the DLC is over. He probably already has and I just haven't seen it. Obviously nobody tell me what the lore is. Now this is interesting. This clearly indicates that there's meant to be a lift here. That also looks like you might be able to jump down to that? Or jump across to that from down there? But that's not quite the normal place. This is interesting. I'm struggling with perspective here. Oh, there's the lift. I found it. That's the fucking cheekiest. You're not allowed to backstab this enemy because if you do, the lift's gonna go down. Right, let's send the lift down, and presumably this is gonna be a shortcut for me. Right, Miyazaki? There's an item. Ill-omened creature ahead. Miyazaki, I'm gonna need you to Miyazaki, I'm gonna need you to stop doing this. That's the bit down there. Miyazaki, I'm really gonna need you to give me a shortcut, actually. To be honest. Sword fighter ahead. This is the worst thing Miyazaki's ever done. Quite honestly. Well, this looks like it's leading to a boss fight. Grace ahead, but be wary of Lord. Be wary of strong foe and then grace ahead. Strong foe ahead, therefore try lift. Let there be strong foe. Try summoning. Try ranged battle. Oh, he saw me already. Holy shit. The fucking vision on this man. The tornado. Yeah, I really don't have a... Tornado is going to deal physical damage, so Pearl Drake's going to be mostly useless. Maybe Halleck? You coming? You sleeping? What's going on here? Hi? What are you doing? I'm gonna need you to stop dodging. Seriously? Gravity? Don't cheese? What if I fucking do? Don't backseat. There's so much. I'm afraid there's too much run back to this place with this many runes. I'll cheese if I want to. I suppose I could put on this. I don't want to use up so many sacrificial twigs, though. What's... It's only a one-time enemy? The last one wasn't. Like... There we go. Or not the last one, the first one wasn't, rather. Horned Warrior's Greatsword. Carved Greatsword of the Horned Warriors, Keepers of the Tower. A heavy weapon made to bring the deft strength of the warriors to bear. The ornamental tangled horns allow the blade to serve as a medium for horn calling. Invokes tangled horns to cover the weapon's blade. Call a storm into the horns, then mow through enemies. Additional inputs allow for 2 follow-up attacks. Grand so. Now where's my fucking Sight of Grace? Crab. Ah yes. Crab. Rat. Could this be a dog? Nope. If Miyazaki drops a rolling ball down these stairs... Well, he didn't drop a rolling ball down these stairs, but he did remove the message I wanted to read right as I was coming up to it. Once again, I don't think that messages should be able to fade out when you're within a certain distance of them. Okay, no rolling ball coming down the stairs. Barely got to see its worst attacks? Good. I don't want to see its worst attacks. Another Shadow Tree fragment? Yeah, it's one time. Just double checking. Because I don't really trust you. Haha. Three Shadow... So I'm going to assume maybe it goes up to 20, and maybe Spirit Ash goes up to 9. That goes up to 10, rather. I'm now doing 1,000 damage. Or 1,590 if you go to my katana, but it's a lot slower. Multiplayer thing. Hey, look, a boss fight. Oh, it's Leda! Oh, good! Because I wanted to fucking kill you. But not right now, because I have way too many runes. Let's go and quickly grab some runes. Why am I hating on Leda? She wanted to kill the Horn Scent for no apparent reason. There was no indication that the Horn Scent had done anything wrong, and she said, I want to kill him because I think he's the most likely person to do something wrong. In other words, I'm going to kill him on the basis of something he hasn't done yet, which I considered unacceptable. Unfortunately, the game wouldn't let me kill her earlier, but now it does. I may not be good at this game. I've become a porcupine. What the fuck? That was the bloody hitting a wall. That one wasn't my fault. I don't take any responsibility for the damage I took there. Fuck off. I was sprinting. You never hit me when I was sprinting. If you had to pick anything you would expect to annoy me most in the game, it's probably this. Well, I'm probably going to use Ash and Spirit on it then. Whatever the fuck it's called. Spirit Ash. My Mimic tier. My friend, as they say. I was a warrior until I took an arrow in the knee. I thought it was 39,000 I needed. I don't think any of the arrows actually hit my knee, but I think there were enough arrows in general to compensate for that. And regardless, I should probably retire and become a guard instead of staying tarnished. Yeah, obviously I'm going to give it a go without. I'm not going to just go into a boss fight immediately summoning. I've never done that. Might not be so bad with my armor. It's going to be fine. I'm going to do it first try. Have I ever got a spiked spear before? Oh, clearly I have. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure that that's a very weird spearhead. I'm not sure that would really function that well. Because there's the actual, like, point on the very end of the head. That's going to go into you. But I feel like the bit that the spikes are on is too broad. That's a spiked club head. I feel like that's not going to actually enter the body, that part. And so the spikes are not really going to be of any use. I don't know. I'm not a weapons expert. That's just my observation. How am I looking on my bleed now? 105. If I put on... Wait, I never read these. I've got... These are new. Sun Warmth Stone. Spirit Grave Stone blessed with an archery incantation. Uses FP to generate Sun Warmth. Has more potent effect than a warming stone. Sunlight feels all the warmer in darkened lands. Let's not use this. Let's put on... Let's do this one. I want to see... It's still 109. I was hoping it would go up to 110. 109 might be the cap. I think I've seen another weapon with 109. Where the fucking hell is... There it is. Spiral Rise. First Rise. Cleansing Chamber Anteroom, I presume, is the correct one. Yes. Be wary of pack. Speak up, I can't hear you. Wait, speak a bit louder. Can I not? Can you attack me so that I can use my fucking flask? Theolia? Oh, I'm supposed to invade her. Ah, interesting. Okay, there you go. I was waiting for that to pop up. Curious. I don't think they've ever done that before in a From Software game. And I mean, obviously there have been quests that have asked you to invade, but like a required boss being an invasion.
Don't you dare approach Nicola the Kind. Needle Knight's Ladder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
Oh, I have to fight Dryleaf Dane? Oh, I see.
We cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it.
You missed. You did not miss that time. Ah! Fair enough. Yeah, that's the annoying part. Oh,
Lord of the Earth Ring, Lord of Marika.
sorry.
You too deserve to face the reckoning.
Wait a minute, sorry, there's a one-shot? There's a one-shot? Whose idea was the one-shot? Wait, Leda, I've changed my mind. You can kill the horn scent, that's fine. Fine by me. Do it. Those balls of magic are just a one-shot. I'm sorry, what the fuck? There's no way to mitigate that? Oh, all at once. Okay, I was gonna say. Hello? If I summon an NPC, can I still summon my Ash of War, or can I not summon both? My Ash of War, my Spirit Ash, sorry. This is the only thing in the game that you think really forces you to summon? That being said, you didn't summon, yeah. Yeah, does anyone know if I summon an NPC, does that prevent me from using my Spirit Ash? Or is it fine to do that? I'm gonna say that Pearl Drake Talisman is probably a better idea. You've got a scythe. Just the fact that you have a scythe makes me feel like you're a better summon. Also, when do you consider the time to be right? The cooperator will not arrive until the time is right. Like, does that mean as soon as I go in, or is he only going to bother fucking showing his face when a certain NPC shows up? I mean, I'll find out. So I summoned him. I can also summon Theolier. In that case I will, because this is bullshit already. Now what I'm doing, just to explain my strategy here, I've created these sleep pots and I'm putting them on my bar. I'm going to summon my, if it lets me, I'm going to summon my Spirit Ash Mimic tier, and hopefully it's going to use sleep pots. That's my strategy. Also, hopefully the fact that I have like 1 million people with me.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I probably didn't need to use that. Right.
The time has come.
You missed.
I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make this something to remember.
Did you notice the cheating she just did? It's a shame this fight is such dog shit.
Said it would be. Lord of the Earth, Lord of America, you deserve to face the reckoning.
To Miquella the
Miquella, please.
Get fucking destroyed by the sleep pots.
Righteous tidings. It appears that our interest is running out. Arm upon my soul it is.
Okay, this is actually...
His enemies. Now, my blade.
This is actually kind of... This is actually kind of good, to be honest. This is actually...
Loretta, your suspicions were dead on. In the end, I could not live.
Can you fuck off, Dryleaf Dane? You love to see it.
How readily the sensation returns, the runaway spirit.
Honestly, much as I think it's dog shit to force people to summon, kind of a based fight if you summon everyone, because the dialogue with the music, like an actual battle of all the NPCs versus NPCs, kinda fucking loved that. Gotta say. Like, actually good encounter. If you just kind of treat it as not... Because it doesn't... Here's the thing, right? There was no boss bar. There was no boss... That wasn't a boss fight. That was an NPC fight. So that's kind of not like a boss battle, but just a different type of event. And if you look at it that way, kind of peak, to be honest. Very good. I loved the moment of that. I wish I was able to concentrate on their voice lines a bit more, but it was... I was genuinely getting goosebumps in that. It's interesting the different item icons here as well. Miyazaki clearly signaling his favorite NPCs over whose gear is considered powerful loot and whose gear is considered bog standard loot. It's lightly soiled. Doing it solo is cancer, I can imagine. I don't think I would ever do it solo. It's lightly soiled loincloth of ragged cloth. Loincloth of ragged cloth is kind of not very good writing, because it does repeat cloth very close together, but I'll let it slide. You don't recall needing chemotherapy? Well, you just haven't found out yet. It's slightly soiled loincloth of ragged cloth. This slightly soiled ragged loincloth, I would write, does little more than conceal one's nether regions. To be fair, that is one of the, if not the primary purpose of a loincloth, so... I mean, it's succeeding. It's fulfilling its purpose. Braided arm wraps. Ragged black cloth tied with a braided cord. Attire of a vengeance-seeking horn scent. Rugged black cloth overlaid with a braided cord, attire of a vengeance-seeking horn scent. The braided cord ties together the vow of the revenger with the victim's grudges. It must never come undone. Enhances both watchful spirits and the vengeful spirits summoned by horned bairns. Horned bairns? Horned children? Pardon? I must have... I don't recall there being horned children. I do wonder if the horn scent wouldn't be there if you did a couple of things. Like if you summoned him from Mesmer, would he still oppose you in this fight? Similarly, if you killed him, which I never tried doing, but maybe you can when Leda says that he has to die, would he then not summon... would he not be summoned here? Very interesting that she says the horn scent has to die and then he joins her side. Kind of feel like he shouldn't have done that. Kind of feel like he deserved to die after I specifically spoke on his behalf and he still joined on Leda's behalf. Bit of a betrayal. Caterpillar mask. I never noticed those were caterpillars. I love it. There are ways to stop most of the NPCs from being in this fight, that makes sense. Grotesque mask constructed from countless solidified caterpillars, a ritual implement of the greater potentates of Bonny Village. Oh, interesting. Used to ward off thoughts of impurity, doubt, temptation, and other wickednesses one is vulnerable to while absorbed in divine ritual. Yes. All my thoughts of impurity, doubt, temptation, and other wickednesses desert me when my face is being crawled with caterpillars, because the only thought that doesn't desert me when my face is being crawled with caterpillars is, ah, my face is being crawled with caterpillars. At least I imagine so. I don't speak from experience there. My face has never been crawled with caterpillars. Curved swords with long, sickle-like blades. A pair of weapons made to be wielded in both hands. Forged by a horn scent in the name of revenge. In vengeance for the flames my blade I wield. I do want to point out that this is not what a falx looks like in real life. So once again, FromSoft, you failed with the naming there. Dash up to an enemy and slash them open with blades held on each hand. By holding down the button, the initial dash will be extended. Follow up with strong attack to hack the enemy to pieces. This is kind of my weapon. This is my kind of weapon. I'm going to level this up. Completing the quests in what feels like the right way results in every NPC being in the fight. I mean, that makes sense. That's the way it should be. The maximum number of adversaries. No, I approve of that. Because it's completing them in what feels like the right way is completing them in the most narratively satisfying way, and the narrative should lead to this event. The point of this event is a great clash of some NPCs that you've got to know turning against you and some of them coming to support you. That's why I love it so much, because when I consider it not a boss fight, as I don't consider it a boss fight because there isn't a boss bar. So yeah, that would make sense. It would be strange if completing their quests in what seems like the right way resulted in them not showing up here. Leda's sword. Light greatsword with gold inlaid. Weapon of Leda, the Needle Knight. Deals holy damage. I didn't really see any of her moves because I was too busy fighting Dryleaf Dane. Thou polished to a mirror sheen, this blade... Thou? Where did I get thou from? Though polished to a mirror sheen, this blade still reeks with the stench of crusted blood that lingers from the cull of her knightly comrades. This is reinforcing my opinion that she's bad, and it's good that I killed her. She killed all her comrades. Bad person. Skill of Needle Knight Leda. Generates 10 gold needles which pierce their target all at once. Those pierced are purged of all ailments and special effects alike. Oh, that's an interesting one. So it cures you of like poison, but it also cures you of buffs. I'm gonna get these in, like, getting the less good ones first and getting the ones that are marked as really good last. This is Dryleaf Dane. I just got his shoes. Sorry, wait. Fuck off. I get the Hornsent's whole bloody caterpillar mask and his weapons. I go over to the man with a very stylish hat, and I don't get his hat, I just get his shoes? This is not Fashion Souls. Very disappointed. Technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This martial art focuses on kicking techniques. This kick-based martial art is unique to Dane, a Dryleaf and sworn ally of Leda. He acquired these skills by training with the aid of a waterfall, letting the water beat his body and throwing himself into its basin. I'll be honest, I don't think that would work. That jumping into a waterfall or standing under a waterfall and jumping into the water doesn't sound to me like it would train you as a martial artist, but what do I know? It's a fun weapon? I don't care if it's a fun weapon. Give me the hat as well. I don't mean don't give me his shoes. I mean don't give me just his shoes. Give me his hat. I want it. Skill of the spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf sect imbues hand with energy before using a palm strike to unleash an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. I'm definitely going to use the Hornsense weapon. It feels like my kind of weapon. Where in the god's name is his shoe? It is a weapon, isn't it? It does count as one. There it is. I can't use it in here. I'll test it later. Why is this still a no fighting area? Remove the no fighting. I know you just put it there to make Leda invulnerable. Hey, I got Freya's equipment. Greaves of Redmane Freya, member of General Radahn's most distinguished knights. Curious, member of Radahn's most distinguished knights. Interesting. After witnessing Freya's valor as a gladiator in his youth, Radahn invited her to join the ranks of his most trusted warriors. Golden gauntlets of Redmane Freya. And that's the same lore. Golden armor affixed with a black woolen mantle. That's not wool, that's fur. That's like wolf fur. That is distinctly not wool. Freya is an absolute nightmare. She's what makes this so hard if you do it without summons. I feel like Hornsent is an absolute nightmare. Hornsent is the man with the one shot. Yeah, that's not wool. This is distinctly not wool. I just need to make that known. Yeah, this is the best one. Haven't taken my my chest armor off in a while, so I couldn't remember which one I was wearing. A hideous scarlet wound was once hewn into the center of her face. Later, Miquella gently put his lips to it, and the unfading scar became the compass that Freya would thereafter follow. Grand. Freya's greatsword. That's a very silly shape for a greatsword at that size. That's just an oversized cutlass is what that is. Which I feel would be very poorly balanced as a weapon. Weapon of Freya, a Redmane. Greatsword decorated with a mane, much like the weapons used by her liege. The spirit of Freya's training lingers in this sword, enhancing the power of Redmane battle skills. Requires 25 strength. I'm not going to use it. And lastly, this guy. This was Moore, yeah. He's a merchant. I didn't really do much with him, to be honest. I didn't feel like I'd really done a quest. Was he the one that asked me to give something to Thioliar? He might have been. Greaves made from an unusual metal known as verdigris. That's just oxidized copper. That's not an unusual metal. It's not even a metal. It's a compound. It's just copper with oxygen. That's all verdigris is. What do you mean an unusual metal? Verdigris is said to be the gift of an outer god. Again, it's copper with air or water or anything with reactable oxygen. Fun that more Lovecraft stuff's being mentioned though. Outer god. And verdigris is said to be the gift of an outer god is exactly the sort of sentence a man as allergic to science as Lovecraft would write. Possessed of an enormously hefty yet supple strength thanks to its rusted nature. Gauntlets made from unusual metal known as verdigris. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. No new lore, no new lore. Verdigris Great Shield. Great Shield made of the unusual metal known as verdigris. No one in the Lands of Shadow have heard of copper. Boasts greater guard capacity than damage negation, to the extent that the shield will continue to protect its target even if its bearer should die. What? So you can like put it in front of someone else and it'll continue to protect them even if you die? I don't quite understand. I mean, the person the shield protects is its bearer, typically. Like, I don't get what the hell that's saying, but grand so. Unique skill, Moor's Charge. Ready the shield with both hands, then charge forth while maintaining guard, ending in a shove imbued with verdigris magic. It's just copper. That's all it is. It's copper. Knocks back nearby enemies, but does not cause significant harm. Holds to extend the length of the charge. And finally, Moor's Bellbearing. Moor's Bellbearing found upon his perished flesh. Offered to the Twin Maiden Husks at the Round Table Hold to gain access to new items. I'm getting quite close to the end of the DLC. Don't know if I want to leave the next bit until the regulars are here. I would prefer to, yes. What I'll do right now, since I've practically got another level up, is I will go and farm some quick runes for a level up. Presumably there are some like wandering bosses like Bellbearing Hunters and Knights Guards and stuff that I've missed in the base game still. Can you confirm or deny? I think the sleep pots on my Spirit Ash actually worked really quite well there. I kept seeing people sort of getting really stunned by the Spirit Ashes. By the sleep pots rather. You think so? Okay, in that case, we can play the warm and cold game as I try to find them. Honestly, I'm almost at 2 hours on this stream, so after I've finished farming these runes, we can play the I'm going for a break game. How have I not taken a hit? Okay, I immediately took 3 hits. Some Knights Cavalry for a start? Okay, yeah. I presumed probably, because I've only found like 2 of them, or maybe 3. 3, I think. Unfortunately, I'll be massively over-leveled for anything we do find, but for completeness' sake, I have decided that after I finish the game, I'm probably going to do a tier list of every boss encounter in the game, including all the different occurrences of repeat bosses, because they're different arenas and the points at which you encounter them can change the experience relatively significantly. So I would like to get everything or everything I can get to make that as complete as possible. Holy shit. I just got destroyed. I don't know why I'm still fighting. I'm at a level up. Obviously, there's still the Blade of Mikola still to do. I have kept a record of which Knights Cavalry I've found. Don't worry, I have a very complete list. Millennia. Thank you. Right, I'm going to up this again. But I'm not sure that it's going to increase. 106. Now, if I put this on to get another 5, is it just going to be 109 again? Yeah, okay. So 109 is the cap, but I am going to keep increasing Arcane because it does increase my damage, and I want to get top bleed without needing this talisman. Hello, Brian. Welcome. It's going pretty well. I have just done Leda, which was here. I think I've done, yeah, the NPC boss. I'm gonna say something controversial, which I've already said. I really enjoyed it. I thought this was great, and I don't consider it a boss because there's no boss bar. It's an NPC invasion. It's more like when you go and find, like, what's his name in Dark Souls 1? Anyway, the guy you invade in Dark Souls 1. It's more like when you invade an NPC as part of a quest. And treating it that way makes me not mind the summoning, and the feeling of having like half the NPCs of the DLC coming in against me and half of them coming in to support me, and having the voice lines going back and forth with an excellent soundtrack. It was just really good. Genuinely got goosebumps. Really enjoyed this. Now I'm aware that I'm almost at the end of the DLC, so we were discussing leaving the end of it until like a weekend when as many regulars as possible can be here. And spending the rest of this stream looking for like Knights Cavalries and Bell-Bearing Hunters that I've missed around the world, because I'm sure I've missed several. I think I've only done 3 Knights Cavalries, so I think there's more there. So let me look up. The game's going to disappear briefly because it does that when I tab out now. I'm going to look up which Knights Cavalry I've done in my list. I have done... I have done Altus Plateau Knights Cavalry, Caelid Knights Cavalry, and Weeping Peninsula Knights Cavalry. Is the game... Okay, there we go. So presuming... I am presuming, rather, I should say, that there are more around the place. Now, how do I want to think about... You'll pop in and out as able. Tons of work to do today. Good luck. Okay. Thanks for popping in, Brian. Where should I start? I don't think I've encountered a night boss in Liurnia that I can remember, which makes me think that there are probably several that I've missed. So I think the good start would be to set it to nightfall in Liurnia and then run around a bit. forgot how atmospheric this place is. Now, generally, night bosses should be pretty visible. Hi, you're not a boss. I'm not going to go into the trees just at the moment. Fuck off. God, you're shooting me from so far away. Because I feel like... a boss would be more likely to be in the open than in the trees. Flowers. You're not bosses. I don't know exactly what I'm expecting to find in terms of nighttime bosses. Maybe a death bird? I don't know what would suit Liurnia. A knight's cavalry could. I've ended up in the trees even though I said I wasn't going to. Why are you already set off? Do you have a good reason to be set off? I never got this? Okay, I'll take it. Oh, I need to give Moor's bell bearing to the Twin Maiden husks as well. Red jellyfish? I don't remember this either. Are these normally red? Oh, they're all red now. Good stuff. Listen, lads, I'm sorry about this. I don't recall seeing these before. I don't know why they're here. Odd. Very odd. Why never put you down? You mind? I got kind of outplayed there. I will admit. You know what they say about crossbows? When you attack someone with them, they lose their ability to parry. Thank you, there we go. I think a lot of enemies in Elden Ring you have to parry a lot earlier than you would if it was Dark Souls. In Dark Souls I always get the sense that you have to parry quite late. This I feel like the parry's early. Wait a minute. Where's your stuff? Oh, you're just... Where's your stuff? Matey. This might be a bad idea. Can you come a bit closer? Oh, forget it. I'm supposed to be looking for night bosses, not dealing with this nonsense. Well, there are lobsters. But again, they're not bosses. Apparently I also never got this item. I tell you what else I never did. I mean, it'll be somewhere I've been now, probably. I don't think I have the necessary item. Hi, lads. What would that be? Well, I'm going there now. Can I pick these up? Thank you. Oh, you're still alive despite the fact that your body is open. I was behind a rock when you shot that, actually. I think you'll find. I think there's a site of grace I can travel to, actually. I was just kind of not wanting to because I would skip the night by doing that. The 4 belfries. I never activated the last one. Pretty sure. Because I didn't have enough imbued stone sword keys. That's the chest, and there are 3 portals, if I remember right. And I've got 1 open, 2 not open, 3 open. Yeah, so 2 open, 1 not open, and I don't have an imbued stone sword key. Do I? No. It's like a dream ahead. Like, I have no idea where this leads me. Crumbling lands. I mean, I could probably make a few guesses, but Like, I've no clue where to find another imbued stone sword key. Oh, I can try this weapon now. Yay. Relatively fun moveset. Where is my man, the horn sense weapon? The Falx. Game, you better show me this fucking weapon or I'm gonna have a meltdown. Game, where is my weapon? There it is. Oh, that's fun. That's quite fun. Oh, there is another place I haven't been. There is another place, right? I'm going to the round table hall because I'm not finding anything here. It's not fun when you're on the receiving end. Well, fortunately, I dodged it when I was on the receiving end, so get good, as they say. Hello, offer bell bearing. Moors. Sells rune arcs. I then mostly use this stuff. I mean, the deadly poison perfume bottle, if you were a perfumer, would be pretty good. But I'm not a perfumer. Hello, my friend. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to upgrade this for me. I'm gonna run out of somber ancient dragon smithing stones one of these days. So what are we looking at on the damage on this then? Better base damage but worse scaling. Better damage by a greater amount than the scaling, but worse bleed build up, and I don't think I can put an Ash of War on this thing, no. So it might not be that good in terms of the blood loss. I also have, of course, not done the War Dead Catacombs because it's full of bullshit. Is this the place that I think it is? Yes. Just double checking. Because you have an ongoing situation. This is wrong. This is a problem. Oh! Excuse me, lads, I'll just take this. Cheers. Yeah, if we could have that one too. I am navigating. Grey rat! Stop it. The poison... This isn't poison. Is this poison? This is Crimson Rot. Never mind. The Crimson Rot is bad. I was going to say the poison is fine. I should have been able to run past you there. I see. This is fine, broadly speaking. No, I have not finished this place. I've also discovered they don't appear to bleed. I don't know what the best talisman would be in that regard. But no, I never finished this place because it was horrendous and horrible. Are you God? It said be wary of God. He didn't seem like God to me. Maybe God's around the corner. Oh, fuck you. Cheeky wee scamp, isn't he? Deleted. Utterly deleted. Oh, wow. I love me some grave violets. That was so worth it. That was actually the most worth it thing there's ever been. But I didn't mean to jump right through. I'll be honest. I know you're both people. Like... What is the Ash of War located? I don't know what you mean. Oh, fuck you and your firebombs. I didn't find an Ash of War. I found a spell, which I haven't had a chance to read. But I have not found a new Ash of War, to my knowledge. Oh! That's a problem. Oh, I've fallen down. That's a huger problem. This is a dramatic issue. I mean, the sword dance is... yeah, that's... I've had that for ages. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Sword dance, sword dance, sword dance. Where's it gonna be? Sword dance, wherefore art thou? I've gone past it, presumably. Oh, it's not gonna be in my inventory because it's on one of my weapons. I'll have to show it to you next time I'm at a site of grace, unfortunately. But I will use this moment to read the spell I got. Blitzen sorceries that manipulates gravitational forces. Fires numerous gravitational projectiles. Any foe struck will be pulled toward the caster, charging enhances potency. A gravitational technique mastered by the young Radahn. I thank you for your tutelage. For now, I can challenge the stars. He was a... I don't like to insult people, but he was a teeny bit full of himself. Those Halignites, they do holy damage, don't they? Among others. Clean Rot Knights, rather, they're called. Oh, he's facing that way now. That's really useful. But yeah, I don't know where I found Sword Dance, I'm afraid. This is a really difficult catacomb. Get down here. You're so fucking annoying. The way you can just scoot out of my range. I want these out of my way because I know they're going to try and come out behind me or some bullshit. What you want to do is you want to not try and sprint past them. Radahn Soldier Ashes. I need to not read these things, because I need to get back down there and get out of there. Oh, I don't have any stuff left. That was a waste of time. Nobody noticed me. I don't exist. Oh, this is the boss right here. That's useful. Monstrosity. Locked, but wait, where was the fucking lever? Oh, I see. Don't even fucking think about it, pal. Oh, it's in Liurnia. Weird. Oh, right, yeah. Jump through here. Oh, you had to just notice me, didn't you? Fucking get a backstab. I actually dodged that, you'll find. I am gonna reset this now the door is open, because boss with no flask or no physic, 9 crimson tears and whatever the fuck, no FP either. Bad. I'm gonna turn my light on and close my curtains because it is dark in here. Give me a second. Here we are. I'm back. And I can see my controls again. Leave me alone, fellas. Right, so this is apparently a monstrosity. Tria. I think I know what this is. I think I know exactly what this is. I have two theories as to what this is. We'll see. I'm gonna put something on my hotbar in case my second theory is correct. No, my first theory is correct. Why am I locked on, to be honest? Felt like I dodged that, frankly. Felt like I dodged that, frankly. What's that? A third fucking move in one swing? that's cheating. But you're dead. Kind of over-leveled, but you know. Another golden seed I can't use. Can you stop giving me golden seeds I can't use? Redmane Knight Aura. Legendary ashen remains used to summon the spirit of Aura, the Redmane Knight. Spirit of a mighty knight versed in the use of a great bow. A valiant warrior who will attack immediately after being summoned. The longest serving member of the Redmane Knights. Interesting. Aura studied techniques to manipulate gravity alongside Radahn. May use a rain of gravitational arrows in response to a war cry, but only once. I feel like the name Aura is familiar to me. Was Aura mentioned in some other item description, maybe? Cleanrot Helm. Winged Helm of the Cleanrot Knights, celebrated for their undefeated campaign in the Shattering. The Cleanrot Knights vowed to fight alongside Malenia despite the inevitable, if gradual, putrefaction of their flesh. Their acceptance of their fate made these battles the fiercest of all. And I hadn't actually read these because I needed to get out quickly. Both spirits wield fiery weapons to perform powerful skills such as their valor that they will immediately attack after being summoned. General Radahn's soldiers were all reputed to be masterful warriors, and it was popularly said that the Redmanes knew no weakness. Doesn't sound familiar to you? Well, I don't know. Sounds familiar to me, but only vaguely, to be fair. Wonderful. And yeah, I have... What's the point of these 6 golden seeds if I can't use them? Like, it's they're at maximum. I do need to find that last sacred tier, though. What is on my map? Hello? Why and where? There's a marker on my map, but I can't find it on the map. It's not in the bloody Land of Shadow, is it? No. And it is a long distance away. Strange. I'm gonna get rid of it. Right. Well, now that's done. Out of the way. The trouble with looking for nighttime enemies is that running around just the whole world at night trying to find bosses with no guarantee that there will be any there is kind of boring. So I feel like I should ask for a general area that one will be in, and then I can go and find it there. Did I do all of the heroes' graves? Yeah, I'd like to be told about areas. I think I did all of the heroes' graves. Oh, there is one boss I still haven't done Borealis because he's got oodles of health. I missed at least one hero's grave. Classic. Absolutely splendid. I'm also missing my last sacred tier, and I've no idea what to do about it. Borealis should be fine by now. I know he should be. I might as well go and have a stab at him. I need to replace this with this. And hopefully I don't die. Also, take that off the bar. Is he gonna spawn in? Hey! Where's my boy? There he is. I completely mistimed that. Abysmal. Fuck off with your fucking yell. I'm doing terribly. I remember this is what I hated about Borealis. Was the fact that the frozen mist from his... Will you fucking land? Like a fucking normal dragon. Things like that were the annoying thing about Borealis. Like, what the fuck is that fucking insane? Like, you can't reposition yourself there. I'm there. That's why he's so annoying, because the frostbite... You're like, what the fuck? Genuinely. Like, I don't have enough flasks anymore. He's used half my flasks already. How do you avoid being hit by this boss? Because the frost fucking... Like, what is that? Absolute fucking situation of just fucking blasting through the air. Right, now he's doing this one, and I need to just back off. Because look how far it goes. What do you mean I got seppuku? Is the game trying to give me a hint here? Fucking hell! Like, if he does that, it's a guaranteed hit. By fucking far the worst dragon boss. Arguably the worst dragon boss in From Software. Can I hit him? What's he doing? What the fuck? So, Miyazaki, do you want me to hit the dragon? I'm fucking leaving. I can't be arsed. Like, I'm not accepting a death to this fucking bullshit boss! Will the fucking health bar go away? Thank you. Well, there goes my attempt to stop getting annoyed at this game. It's easy up until the game starts being fucking dog shit. Why is the music so quiet in one ear? A robustness talisman might help. Oh really? You mean like the highest level robustness talisman that I'm fucking wearing? That one perhaps? Would that one help? The one that I specifically put on right before the fight? You mean this one here that I accidentally just took off? You mean the one that takes my robustness up to 511? Would that talisman help? Would it really? If I'd thought of that, I would have put it on. Sorry, that's unfair of me. I'm being very rude and I'm just very annoyed. I hate this boss. Worst. It is the worst From Software dragon boss. Yeah, no, sorry. Sarcasm was rude. It's just there are certain attacks that it does that it's just like... It's a guaranteed hit if you're within range. Like, I don't know what... A big breath attack, you need to run to your left. Yeah, grand so. Hello, Mateo. Welcome. It's absolutely insane that I am... What? 100 levels above what you're intended to be when you get to this boss? And it still is overpowered. Yeah, I know on the horse. I registered that. Like, that's I really want to see what Miyazaki intended. Like, I want to see Miyazaki do Borealis the way he intends Borealis to be done. Surprised it's still doing so much damage and has so much health. I told you it would! It's got an insane amount of damage and health. Like, the last time I was here was also during the DLC. It was like maybe 40, 50 levels ago. Maybe not quite that many, I don't know. And one of its breath attacks fucking one-shot me. Like, boost damage negation. Like, all these things that temporarily boost up, I don't know if there's any point in using them. Like, would sleep affect this dragon? I feel like no. I feel like sleep's not gonna do anything. But I can try. I need to reset my flasks. Hi Azrael, welcome. Stream is going... it's going very well apart from this fucking dragon, who is somehow still over-leveled for me despite the fact that I'm over-leveled for this area. Seppuku, a forbidden technique used by swordsmen from the land of the reeds. Plunge the blade into your stomach to stain it with blood. Increases attack power and improves ability to inflict blood loss. Yes, improves ability to inflict blood loss. Most notably, I think, on yourself. Right, I'm gonna try sleep pots just to see if they work. I don't think they're going to, but it would be a laugh if they did. And now I can't remember where the dragon is. I think over sort of... Actually, I think it might not be here until you reach the point where it's supposed to spawn in. I don't know what you're doing. You see, that was a little unfair because I couldn't see what you were doing. Yeah. Are you kidding? That was a waste of a heal. It's such a bad attack. Like, you can't avoid that one. Can the bleeds trigger? Thank you. Oh my god! Fucking get out of my way! Damn it. Fucking hit him in the head. That's my favorite one because that's my favorite one because there's no way to dodge it. Like, genuinely, you're at the mercy of what attacks he decides to do. Fucking lock onto the head and hit it! Are you kidding me? Lock onto the fucking head! Well, I knew I wasn't getting out of that! The damage, though? Like... oh my god. What the fuck? Fucking die! Ah! Yes! Fucking yes! Die! God, you're such a bad boss! Fucking bottom 10. Absolutely bottom 10. Terrible. Like, the two AoE attacks that it fucking loves to chain. If you are within range to hit the boss, you cannot dodge those attacks. Which, my god, I'm so violent right now. I could break a fucking chair if they weren't for the fact that I would have to pay for a new one. Like, whoever designed those attacks and greenlit them and tested them, fucking resign your position, retrain, go into a different career path because you're not built for game design. Sorry, that was really rude as well. I don't mean any of that. I just really fucking hate that boss. It's so dreadful. I mean, the breath attacks, yeah. The breath attacks... the breath attacks are absolutely dodgeable. They're just very annoying. because of how the graphics of the graphics of the fog doesn't line up with where the hitbox is. Like, you can be well within the fog and you don't get hit, and you can be, as far as you can tell, pretty much outside the fog and you do get hit. But yes, they are absolutely dodgeable if you learn where the hitbox ends, which is not how a fight should be designed, in my opinion. God. And you only get 100,000 runes from that. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to do that boss at the level you get here. Because this is on the way to, like, Fire Giant, which is necessary. Well, you get here at, like, level 110 or something. I'm practically twice that. God, I don't know. And now I've got a whole load of runes that I kind of don't want to use. And all I really got for that was a new power is available at Dragon Communion Temple. Splendid. I don't use the Dragon Communion powers. Where even is the Dragon Communion Church? Cathedral of Dragon Communion, there it is. I've got 18 dragon hearts. That tells you how much I use the communion. Okay, I'm gonna calm down now. Look at all these powers I could get. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can get all of these and still have dragon hearts left over. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for completeness' sake, and also possibly because there might be an achievement. Transforms caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath. Charging extends duration. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is a pure and overwhelming power. Transforms... What? Oh, I was eating the heart, right, yes. Oh, it tells you... It tells you even, like, the name of some of the dragons that you got these from. Superior incantation. Channels the power of the flying dragon Ahil. That's the... Isn't that the very first dragon you meet in Limgrave? Transforms caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath from above. The dead gazed at the skies over the lakes of Limgrave, indeed, praying that the dragon's flames would burn them to ash. Curious. Let's... Oh. It's not going to play the animation of me eating the heart again? Disappointing. Transforms the caster into a worm to spew magma breath. Those who perform the Dragon Communion will find their humanity slowly slipping away. Once they fully succumb to their fate, they are left no more than worms that crawl the earth. Let's hope that doesn't happen to me. I'm going to ignore all warnings and proceed with reckless abandon. Transforms the caster into a dragon to spew magic breath. Those extraordinary individuals who perpetuate dragon communication... Communication? I invented a word that wasn't there. Communion are called the Dragon-Hearted. Channels the power of Smarag, the glintstone dragon. I hated that one. Transforms caster into a dragon to spew magic breath from above. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Incantation can be cast while jumping. That's interesting. Smarag was a devourer of sorcerers, and over time his body became corrupted by their glintstones. Transforms caster into a dragon to spew scarlet rot breath. I think I've already seen that dragon-hearted lore, yeah. That's not new. channels the power of Exyx the Decaying. That was one of my favourite dragon fights. It was just kind of fun. Transforms caster into dragon to spew scarlet rot breath from above. Exyx, dragon companion Revenger, did not forget his hatred even as he succumbed to the scarlet rot. Dragon Ice. Transforms caster into dragon to spew icy breath. Borealis' Mist. My least favourite dragon fight. In From Software. At the moment, at least. Maybe I'll mellow on it with time and looking back on it with memory. Transforms caster into a dragon to spew icy breath from above. The ice dragons were once lords of the mountaintops long ago until they were defeated by the fire giants and chased from the peak. Curious. I always assumed that the fire giants were kind of a primordial part of the world, given that they're mentioned to be essentially pre-Erdtree, they're pre-Golden Order. They were defeated by Marika, or defeated by the Golden Order at the very least. But this suggests that dragons are even older than them, and obviously dragons are also a primeval force, and were at war with the Golden Order as well. But I always got the sense that they were kind of the same age as the fire giants. This would kind of imply not. Specifically, the ice dragons seem to be older than the fire giants, or at least owned the mountaintops before the fire giants did. Maybe the fire giants came from somewhere else originally. Dragon Claw. Transforms caster into a dragon to tear through foes with dragon claws. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Blah blah blah. That's not new lore. Dragon Maw. Transforms caster into a dragon to bite enemies before them. Now I kind of feel that I have some powers missing from here. Because these, fire, magic, ice, and scarlet rot all have a basic ability, a basic breath, and then a more powerful one that specifically relates to a named dragon boss that I've beaten. Magma Breath, no sign of a named magma worm. The only one I can imagine would be Makar, who's already dead. And then this, there's two sort of versions of the same sort of thing, of physical dragon attacks, but there's no named version of that. But Borealis was the only dragon boss I'm aware of that I have not beaten. He's the only one I've encountered that I hadn't beaten until now. I am well aware of the fact also that I've done this catacomb and Borealis now, and I still haven't found another imbued stone sword key. Where is Miyazaki hiding this thing? It's gotta be somewhere. If it's in Lindell, then I can't get it. Because Lindell's kind of gone to ash. Okay, what time is it? 3 hours. It's 6:30. Can I have, Fergus, the area of some Knights Cavalry I haven't done? The general area of one that I haven't found, so that I can go and find it. Because there is not time left in this stream to go around searching for imbued stone sword keys. An area name. to start off with. And then we can play like warmer, colder from there. Liurnia of the... fuck's sake. I was there. I'm going to bet some degree that it's not going to be on the water. I'm probably wrong, but hey, it's night already. That's convenient. Hey, have you seen a nice cavalry around here? Okay, that was uncalled for. That was really uncalled for. All the Knights Cavalries that I'm aware of so far have been traveling down a road. I am not currently on a road. I am now on a road. That is a crab. Hi there. Do you mind? Hello, doggies. I'm gonna do both sides of the lakes before I check the lakes. I'm swiping on the wrong side. There we go. Oh, there's an item there I haven't got. Good to have. I have been shot in the back of the head. Oh, there's a giant down here. Oh, I can't check the map to see where I am. I'm not sure I've been up to this. Oh no, that chest's open, I think. This isn't a giant, this is a troll. Sorry. Didn't want to kill you, but you were gonna kill me. Oh no, this chest isn't open. Huh. There's all sorts of things I haven't got. Tree spear. But these are all considered new items even though I read them before I got them. Golden spear with tree-like design wielded by knights employed as palace guards in the royal capital of Leyndell. Deals holy damage. Requiring superior dexterity to wield this great spear can perform consecutive thrust attacks despite its larger size. Yep, I've been on the receiving end of that. Can confirm it can perform consecutive thrust attacks. I appear to have reached the end of the road. Quite literally. So in that case, I started at the middle and I came down. I'll just do it as a circle. Why not? On the right road? Yes. I remember when I first discovered Liurnia, and I thought, That's one of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen in a From Software game. And then I thought that like 10 times more about 10 different things in this game. This is an extremely pretty game. Oh right, I'm not... This leads down into the lake. Come on. That did not work. Oh. Not yet, it didn't. Oh, come off. I'm extremely upset. Feel like this is possible. Just not intended. Maybe it's not possible at all. Well, you see, this feels so much like steps. This little bit of cliffs here feels so much like steps. See? Yes! Let's go. To be fair, parkour on torrent is frustrating even where it's intended. True. Malefactor's Everjail. Haven't I done this? Have I not... Why? I've opened that and I haven't done it? Why have I not done that? Slightly over leveled, yeah. I might have at least let him do his stuff. You're right, I didn't think. Damn. Yeah, I should have let him show what he's got. Well, he's given me Flaming Sphere anyway. Flame of the Fell God. This legendary incantation is one of several that draws directly from the power of the fire giants. Releases a ball of raging fire said to be inhabited by a fell god. The fireball floats towards enemies and explodes, setting the area ablaze. Arganthi, the chief guardian of the flame, had kept this incantation a well-kept secret until it was stolen by Adan. The fell god still lurks within the fire giants. So the fell god is the weird fucking god that it was clearly offering its foot to in the cutscene, presumably. Presumably Arganthi is the fire giant we fight, given that that was guarding the flame. And presumably the eye in its chest is maybe the fell god, being woken up by the ritual that it performs in the cutscene. It's quite a hard one if you do it early. Yeah. I mean, if it uses Flaming Sphere, I imagine Flaming Sphere was really annoying with Fire Giant. I know it's not called Flaming Sphere, but it's very similar to the D&D spell Flaming Sphere. Oh, these militiamen are laughing again. I've become stuck on a tree. Well, that's one boss that I had missed, that I now haven't missed. I do not see a hint of a knight's cavalry along this road. It's not going to be on top of the plateau, because that's like end of Rani's quest stuff. Main reason you found it hard is you can't parry the fireball and you got very used to buckler parry spam. I tried to parry the Inquisitors in the DLC. I tried to parry their fire breath attack today, so I know exactly the feeling. Even though I don't use parry that much, I was using it on them. and I kept getting fire blasted in my face. I don't know why I'm just sort of sitting here, to be honest, because I can guarantee there's no Knights Cavalry in among the swamp with the crabs. It's just not thematically the sort of location that they're gonna be in. Just check they're not down this bit of hill before I go the other way. Yeah, I don't see one. This is the Erdtree avatar that for some reason was really troublesome for me. I don't know why. Because it doesn't have any extra moves on the basic Erdtree avatar. I just really struggled with that fight. Ran away like 3 times. There's a pointy statue. Are you pointing to a tomb that I've found? Need to double check. You never know. I reckon I will have. Oh, I can't light you? Okay, you're gonna be pointing to that one. That's fine. Hello, land octopuses. I still think that's an odd name for them. Like, they do. Just because they have tentacles doesn't mean they look like octopuses, and I really don't think they look like octopuses. Or octopodes. This is Balls Carrier Night. I've definitely done this one. Okay, good. Just had to double check now. Feel like my entire assumption of which bosses I have and haven't done has been challenged by that random Evergale sitting activated but not defeated. And I don't think that's activated when you first get there, so I must have unlocked that and then not done the boss. And that boss fight is not even on my list, so it's not like I've had registered that I'd encountered it, so I must have unlocked it and just not gone in. For some reason. Hello, are you people hiding a Knight's Cavalry that I can find? It is still night, yeah. Oh, I never got this chest. Lads, I'm gonna need you to all die. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. There's so many. I may be slightly above their pay grade. That's what we in the business refer to as a massacre. I can't open this until the carriage is stopped, can I? Yeah, no, I need to kill the trolls. Sorry, lads. Wait! Oh, you're not a Knight's Cavalry, you're just a cavalry. Get over here! Stop. He's fleeing. He is no longer fleeing. Right, sorry lads, I don't really want to kill you, but I can't be bothered waiting for you to... Okay, that's fair. You know what, that was called for. That was actually wholly called for. Okay, you're gonna sit down now. So maybe I only need to kill one? Let's go. Carrion Knight's Sword. You don't need to kill them? You do, don't you? Because it has to be stopped. You can't open the chest while it's moving. Oh, you'll need to punch one of them? Do they not attack you? If you punch them? Does that not make them attack you? Maybe, I suppose it would just feel like a tickle to them. They stop if you attack one of them, yeah, but they're going to fight back. Right? Oh, they're on a... yeah. I didn't think about that. They are on a chain, you're right. Well, now I feel bad. I mean, I already felt bad, but now I feel even worse. I just murdered a slave for no reason. A straight sword embedded with a blue glintstone. Weapon of knights sworn to carrion royalty, these knights' swords could serve as catalysts, letting them wield sorcerer's battle skills. Despite numbering fewer than 20, this power made them a match for even the champions of gold in battle. There were only 20 carrion knights? Or fewer than 20 carrion knights, rather? Interesting. I feel like I've got a foot soldier helmet before. I don't know why it thinks that's new. Sorry for murdering your friend. Well, I did get tricked there because that carrion cavalry I thought was a knight's cavalry when I saw it riding up on its horse. I thought I have found it, but I had not in fact found it. This is the ruin where I found the first illusory wall, I think, that I'm coming up on right now. There's like annoying invisible enemies here. Yeah. Yeah, this wall, this is an illusory wall for some reason. This was the first illusory wall I found, and it's the most obvious in a From Software game ever, and also you can just walk around it, so it doesn't even need to exist. Hello there, how are you doing? He's doing fine. He has never stopped reading that book in all the time I have known him. Yeah, well, I can guarantee there isn't going to be a Knight's Cavalry riding up the road towards this Carrion Manor. That would just be unfair, given the bombardment you face when you first get here. Which, now I think about it, does that stop after you do something with Rani, or does that stop after you beat Loretta? Because if it stops after you beat Loretta, it could kind of imply that it's Loretta doing it. Right, there are few roads to travel over here. I'll start at the Grand Lift and go along to the bridge first. Double check that it's still night. Pass time. It's late night. I'll pass time until nightfall. Reset the night a bit, so that I don't run out of time. Oh, that's right, there's a whole lot of siege weapons here. Well, I'm sure they'll be just a tickle for me at this level. Oh, I do want to do a backstab here, though. Oh, they're facing the other way. Oh, you're going to prevent me from doing a normal bloody backstab because you're in front of this. Never mind. Because this gentleman's... completely oblivious. Now I'm going to get attacked by siege weapons. Hi there. Oh, that was close. I can summon spirits again. That implies... Oh yeah, I remember there are a few difficult enemies here. You've got some health on you to still be alive. After 2 whacks of the level that I'm at. There you are. There you are. Oh, you're a halberd one. I think I've only met flail ones. I'm just gonna sort of let him swing around a bit for a while, because the theme's fun, and the boss is fun, and he's probably gonna die in like 2 hits, if I'm gonna be honest. Not if I miss though. Oh, he's got more health than I thought. Never mind. The horse is not. Oh, the Caleb one had a halberd? Okay, terrible. Terrible parrying. I wonder if you can parry him. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, he brings his horse back. Oh, I love that for him. Wait, what happens if I kill him but not the horse? Oh, your music's so good though. Wait, can I not? I swear, there we go. An arrow went right through him. I want to kill him but not his horse. Ah, his music's really good. I wish I'd fought these at the appropriate level. Oh, that was such a good kill. Mid-air shot. Let's go. You're just alive and friendly. Actually, I think given the fact that the combat music is playing, this horse might not be friendly, but it has no attacks now that it has no rider. I'm not sure this is intended. How are you doing there? You're absolutely massive. Yeah, it is a really good boss theme. What happens now if I just go and sit down? That's the real question. Like, is it just gonna vanish? Or is it just gonna be there? Where's the site of grace? There it is. I think it's almost 6 o'clock, so yeah, I'm gonna have to end here, but first I would like to check and see if this horse is still hanging around. I don't think it is. Shame. That would be really fun if it would just stay wandering about, just peaceful. I wonder if the Knights Cavalry horses are somehow related to Torrent lore-wise, given that they can revive them, and I can revive Torrent if Torrent is killed in quotation marks. I can't think of anything else that's a rider that can revive its steed. I mean, I think a few rider bosses like the Tree Sentinels, I'm not sure they're even considered a separate entity from their steed, actually. I've never knocked them off one. Probably some kind of spirit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It certainly seems that way, otherwise... Resurrections are not something that I have seen in any of the lore for, like, normal living creatures and people. I've not seen anything about anyone being resurrected. The only thing that I can think of is there was something to do with the like those who live in death lore, and was it Godwyn? But that's like special stuff relating to a god and like a different kind of death from just basic death. Might also just be gameplay reasons, and that would be pretty useless without a horse. Fair, but From Software is generally pretty good at when they have to do something for gameplay reasons, finding a lore reason for it as well. So I'm reasonably confident there must be some explanation for why they can revive their horses. Whether it's to do with Torrent or not, I have no idea. But anyway, that is 6 o'clock for me, so that will have to be the end of the stream. Next one will probably be Saturday. If not Saturday, it'll be Sunday, barring unforeseeable circumstances. And I will hopefully be finishing the DLC. So that's quite exciting. The DLC's been running for almost as long as the base game at this point, because it's so massive. I think I did 27 streams before I got into the DLC, I think. And I'm on stream 47 now, and I've almost exclusively done the DLC since entering it. So 27 to 20, huge DLC. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Intrigued to see what the end of the DLC is like, what my final boss I have waiting for me is. See you next time, everyone. Have a good one.